tuning in to Sundays at the Square. I am your host, Toni Ringgold. I have missed you all so. I know last week I wasn't able to see you all. I just finished doing a one-woman show in Austin, Texas, where I played the incomparable, the amazing, the beautiful, the, oh my gosh, gifted, and at one time the highest paid African American woman in the business, Miss Bessie Smith. Woo! It was amazing, guys. 6 shows in 3 or 4 days. Man, I'm telling you, it was a total experience. If you don't know who Bessie Smith is, I know it's not Black History Month, but it is history, okay? And we don't just reduce Black history to February. So, if you do not know who Bessie Smith was, she paved the way for so many African American artists, women. I mean, she was a trailblazer. She was a pioneer, really, because back in that time, if you were darker than a brown paper bag, you really weren't able to go and perform and be a part of a lot of these shows that they used to do. They used to travel, and they would go all around. And so what she did was she started her own troupe. And started her own thing. She used to sing backup for Ma Rainey, if you don't know who Ma Rainey is. And then she branched out on her own and she became the highest paid African American entertainer of her time. She died tragically in a car accident, and it is rumored that the reason why she passed is because they were trying to take her to a hospital, and the hospital would not take her in because she was an African American woman. And so with that being said, she passed away tragically at a very young age. She had a very troubled life, but she was so talented and so gifted. And as many of you know, a lot of artists do struggle with a lot of different things. Creatively can cause other issues as well, and pressure and trying to be whatever. It's just sometimes it's very, very hard. But what I would do is I would recommend you doing some research on her, because it's good to know your history. It's good to know where you came from, and it's really good to know about those people that really, if it wasn't for Bessie Smith, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. You all know I sing. Oh man, just last night had an amazing show at Cheeks. Shout out to Cheeks. Oh my gosh, it was great. Shout out to Distinguished Sounds and all of the different artists and everyone that came out and supported. You guys are so appreciated. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out. And so with that being said, I would say, guys, make sure that you know your history. Learn a little bit, because it's so important for us to know about those who paved the way for us, because it gives us a greater appreciation for the things that we are able to do freely without being harmed and things like that. Being able to just go drink out of a water fountain and not have to worry about it. Being able to go to any hospital if something happens to you. These were privileges that were not afforded to those that were before us. So, with that being said, guys, again, learn your history. Now, I said all that mouthful. If you're just tuned in, you are tuned in to Sundays at the Square. I am your host, Toni Ringgold, and I am sitting here with a beautiful young lady here right next to me. I'm going to allow her to introduce herself because we have some exciting news for Killeen, Texas.
Good morning. My name is Zoe Grant. I'm with Zeta Phi Beta Sorority, Mu Delta Zeta chapter in Killeen.
Awesome. Say that one more time.
My name is Zoe Grant. I am with Zeta Phi Beta Sorority, Mu Delta Zeta chapter in Killeen.
Awesome. So for some of our listeners that may not know, what is a sorority?
A sorority is a group of individuals. It could be a fraternity or a sorority. That come together and do good for the community. But we are a bonded group of ladies that do so much. We just do so much, and we're nationwide, and we just love each other.
That's awesome.
That sisterhood bind.
Yeah, sisterhood is so important. It is so important. With that being said, you know, when I was a kid, I wanted to be in a sorority. I never got to do it, but I hear that they even have some alumni chapters, or even after you graduate, you may be able to get into it. So I'm like, you know what? I might pledge later on. But I do want to talk about Zeta itself. I know that they're, in particular, the Divine Nine are the African American sorority and fraternities. And Zeta happens to be one of them. Now, when was Zeta erected?
Zeta was founded on January 16th, 1920 at Howard University.
Howard. Shout out.
So some of the organizations, some of the other ones have been founded there as well.
Awesome. And so why did you become a Zeta?
I became a Zeta because I seen them in the community so long. Just always doing things, having workshops or getting information out to the people, advocating for the people. I came in actually when I was 40 years old, in Colorado.
Awesome.
I didn't realize that you could come in after you were not, undergrad.
Yeah.
Right after high school. So I was excited to learn that I could come in into the graduate chapter. So I was excited about that. But just the love of the people and what they stood for is what brought us in. So Zeta stands for, or they're founded on the precepts of scholarship, service, sisterhood, and finer womanhood. So that service part of it just really took to me and just made me want to become part of this great sorority.
Awesome. So what do you do outside of Zetas? What is your regular, I guess you say your 9 to 5 or?
My 9 to 5, I have a business, ZGL Engineering, that I did start in Colorado, 12 years.
Awesome.
So I wanted to come to a warmer climate. Colorado's cold.
It is.
But I didn't know I was going to the extreme of, it being so hot. But I love, I live actually in Temple, Texas.
Okay.
But being the president, I am the president of the Killeen chapter. What we do is civil engineering. So anything from the ground down. So the development, the roads, the water, the sewer, all those public utilities. So that's what we do, and been doing it for 12 years, and we're excited about it.
Awesome. That is awesome. Wow. Okay. She's smart. Oh, man. So that's awesome. Okay. And so, all right, so you joined Zetas at 40 years old, and you got immediately into the service part of it. What are some of the things that you've done as far as service with Zetas?
We have done breast cancer awareness with the American Cancer Society. We also partner with March of Dimes. We do the March of Dimes walk, prematurity for babies. We actually do a collaborative effort with the Deltas. It's called Red and Blue Make Purple Lives Come True.
Awesome.
So we'll be marching in Waco this evening together.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, we love our sisters. We are sisters from another mother, but we do a lot together.
And I love that, because a lot of times, it's said, oh, they're like in competition with one another.
No,
but actually you're not. Okay, I love that. Okay, so what are some of the fun things, like the perks of being a Zeta?
The perks of being a Zeta, I believe, are going to the conferences, because it's always a continued learning. So we have conferences, leadership conferences, where we're taking workshops. We're bringing that back to the chapters for those who weren't able to attend. Just one of the perks is just being able, and we've got artists, we've got everybody that's connected with us. Every organization has somebody connected to one of the greatest artists out there. So,
yes,
just being able to see them,
right?
You get to go there and you get to see them. Sometimes you got to pay to get there, but you're paying for the conference, but you get to see all these stars. We've seen Tank, and of course, Cheryl Underwood is our 23rd international president of Zeta Phi Beta. So,
wow,
we got them. We just brought in Anita Hill as an honorary member. So.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is awesome. So, if you are just tuned in, you are tuned in to Sundays at the Square. I am your host, Toni Ringgold, and I am sitting here with the beautiful Zoe Grant. She is the president over the Delta Zeta chapter of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority. Listen, I got to get all this stuff right. Right here in Killeen, Texas. We're talking a little bit about the community service and the things that you're able to do when you're able to be a part of this great sorority. And also some interesting information for those who don't know. You don't have to just be in your undergrad to pledge. You can pledge as a graduate. So you were a graduate student at the time, or how did that work?
I was undergrad.
You were undergrad?
Going to school at that age, just after you raise your kids, you finally get to go back to school. So it
do
was
what
a
you need to
dream
do
that you didn't get to complete when you were younger, but thank God I was able to do that.
Awesome. So when you went back and got your undergrad, what did you get it in?
Civil engineering and business administration.
Awesome. Baby, she did a double. Did y'all hear that? You said I'm coming back with a vengeance. I love it.
Yes.
I love it. So I want to kind of segue into, I guess you would say, the real reason why you're here today. Want to really talk about what you have going on right here in Killeen, Texas, next Friday, April 20th.
So on April 20th, we are honoring the Killeen Branch Council of the NPHC, the Divine Nine organizations, and then each one of them have selected one of their members who have done such great humanitarian deeds, and then each of those have selected 9 organizations that they work with outside of the chapter, individuals or organizations. So we're excited to be honoring them. The Zetas have taken on this inaugural step, but we will be allowing another group to take it on for next year, because there's more than just these 18 individuals and groups to honor. So we can keep this going for a long time. So on, again, April 20th at 7:00 p.m. at the Killeen Civic Center, we will be there and we'll be honoring some good people.
Awesome. So when you say honor, tell me a little bit about what these people are. Even if you want to tell me some of the people that are being honored, what are they being honored for? What have they done in the community?
So I couldn't even tell you all of it with the short time that we have, but if you come out, you can hear all about it. But having have read some of the bios, I'm just extremely proud of the many things that these individuals have accomplished. On that night, we will be honoring Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity, Dr. Edward Hills Jr., and Dr. Peg Gray, the Cray of Texas A&M Central. I know they do a lot of mentoring over there. Awesome. Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority, their honorees are Linda Pelton, and she has selected the Girl Scouts of Central Texas. I didn't realize that they do quite a bit in the actual community as well.
Awesome.
Okay, then we have Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity, Pastor Will Jackson, and he is chosen Bible Way Missionary Church. And then we have Omega Psi Phi Fraternity, Colonel retired Talmadge Bernardo, and he has selected Bethesda Fellowship Ministries here in Copper's Cove.
Awesome.
Delta Sigma Theta, Sybil Shepherd, she has selected Educated Angel. She is actually the founder with her husband Mark Shepherd and Tina Capito.
Yes, Tina Capito.
Thank you.
And I just had Miss Sybil on.
Did you?
I had her on 2 weeks ago. Yes. Awesome.
Yes. And then we have our fine brothers of Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity. And I say that because we are constitutionally bound together. So we're excited that the Sigmas are there. They're honoring John Hawkins and Dr. Cassandra Spearman at Hay Branch Elementary School.
Awesome.
Then there's the Zeta Phi Betas. We're honoring Sakita Key and Tina
Capito.
Thank you. I hope I get that right on next Friday.
You will.
With Educated Angels, we did a lot with Educated Angels as far as the Hurricane Harvey. They had the hub here in the Killeen area. So we all came together and we really made a dent in getting people help.
Awesome.
Then we have Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority, Karina Moore Reason, and she has selected Matthew Melo, of Round Rock area servicing area. So we do go beyond just Killeen. Then there's Iota Phi Theta fraternity, and they have selected Dijon Holland and Jacqueline Drake of Shoemaker High School, the Shoe Step team.
Awesome.
Long night, but it's going to be great.
Oh, it's going to be great. I cannot wait. I am so excited because, guys, do you know we have a secret for you?
Yes.
We're just going to let you in on it. Guess what? Miss Cheryl Underwood is going to be coming, and she is going to be hosting this event. Woo! I love me some Cheryl Underwood. I cannot wait, y'all.
You know, you always have a good time with Cheryl.
Yeah, she is a whole bunch of fun. I cannot wait. I can't wait. Listen, you need to make sure that you get your tickets. How can people get their tickets?
You can get your tickets the easiest way. There's a Member Planet link, but the easiest way is to go to our website, Mu Delta Zeta ZPB.org. That's Mu Delta Zeta ZPB.org.
All right, guys. So make sure that you go and get your tickets. It is going to be on Friday,
April 20th, 7:00 p.m.
Okay. Now listen, be there or be square. And I don't want y'all to get mad when y'all start seeing these pictures and stuff on Instagram and Facebook, and you see all of this beautifulness and this wonderfulness. Those are not words, but you're gonna miss out if you're not there. And we're letting you know in advance. Listen, I'm just trying to keep you guys informed on the great things that we have going on in the community. What I do love about this is that the proceeds for this is going to go to scholarships to keep education alive, to keep this going, because you know that our children are our future. If we do not help to empower and to bring them up, what are we gonna do? You know what I mean? And so what I love about what you all do is the fact that you give back. You give back and you pull up. Absolutely. You understand the importance of pouring in and supporting and empowering our young people, because if we don't do that, we are doomed. So I appreciate what you're doing, and I appreciate you guys, the Zetas in particular, for taking the time to honor others. Absolutely. And others even outside of your organization. That just shows a lot of camaraderie, that shows a lot of love, that shows a lot of inclusion and a lot of respect for the other organizations. And I just think that's awesome. I'm just curious, what made you guys want to do that?
Well, this is something that Cheryl does around the world. So she finds chapters of the Divine Nine, and she'll go through and select a chapter to honor the Divine Nine and then the organizations. So each chapter does something different, but we're going with this award ceremony type event. So it's going to be just like that. So if you want to be entertained, just come on out and just see the goodness that the people are doing and share with us.
Yes, I'm just really excited about it. We're also gonna have a DJ, y'all. So after everything is done, you can dance a little bit, have a little fun. There will be heavy hors d'oeuvres there, so you won't leave starving. It's gonna be a really great event. And if you know anything about the Killeen Civic and Conference Center, it's a very, very nice facility. So I am just really excited about this. I'm also excited because I get to sing the national anthem. So I get to,
she's ready. Y'all.
I'm ready. I'm gonna be cute. Have my outfit together, and this is a gala, guys, so make sure you dress to impress. We want to see you in your Sunday's best, honey. Come on, that gown that you've been wanting to wear, that you had in the back of your closet, and you say, I just don't have anything to wear this to. Well, you do now.
Yeah.
Pull it out, put it on, spruce up, and come have a great time, and come and help the community, help our youth, help everything that you're giving is going to go back to someone else. It's not going to just go into somebody's pocket. This is for scholarship. And so I always love supporting events that support someone else and they help to build. To me, that's invaluable. you can go spend money at, on nothing. We spend money going out to eat or fast food. I mean, child, don't get me started on that. So when you take some of your funds and you put it towards a nonprofit organization, and you put it towards these organizations that are really doing something in the community, they have the receipts to prove it. Right. That means something. And when you say 1920, that's a long time.
It's a long time. And we're coming up on our centennial in 2020. We'll be meeting back at Howard University to celebrate for that. But also, if I might add, that we have committed as a national organization 20 million hours of service.
Wow.
20 million hours of us all together. So every day we do something, we go log it in. So we're going to get those 20 million hours.
I love it. When did y'all commit that?
We committed it this year. Well, last year, actually, 2017 was the beginning of that. So we have those few years just to get those 20 million hours, and we're going to do it.
Yes, y'all are. About how many people or how many women are part of Zeta Phi Beta sorority?
It's quite a bit. It's over 10,000 or more. Probably. Wow. They're going to be mad because I have the wrong number, but it's quite a bit, and we're growing every day.
That is awesome. 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 I had the pleasure actually of performing at a Zeta event on Post. Oh gosh, that was probably in 2010 or 2011. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I'm telling you, Zetas know how to have a good time.
Yes, we do.
We had so much fun. One of the things I love doing is watching you guys do your line dances. Yes. When you go through the line and you do I'm like,
they call that the stroll. They call that the stroll.
Yes. Yeah, let me get the right verbiage. The stroll, honey. So y'all gonna be strolling that night?
We can always find a time to stroll.
Always find a time to stroll. I hope so, because I just love it. It just makes me happy. Every time I see it, I start smiling.
Yes.
Yes. So, okay. So if people want to help or want to donate, or if they want to just learn more about the sorority, how can they get in touch with you?
Again, I would go to the our website, Mu Delta Zeta, zpb.org. But my personal email is, or I'll put you to the chapter email, that's Mu Delta Zeta 1983 at yahoo.com. So 1983 was when we came into the clean area, which brings us to 35 years in clean.
Awesome. Again, I want to thank you so much, Ms. Zoe Grant, the president of Mu Delta Zeta of the Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. Woo!
Yes.
I got it.
She got it.
I really do appreciate you again for coming in. And guys, again, this is going to be on Friday, April 20th at 7 p.m. The incomparable, the hilarious Miss Cheryl Underwood will be in the building. She is going to be hosting this event. We are honoring, there's some amazing honorees, some people that are doing some real things in the community that are going to be honored on that night. And then, like I said, heavy hors d'oeuvres, you're not going to leave hungry. We got a DJ. I mean, it's a gala, dress up, and the proceeds are going to go back to help some young people, help with scholarships. I mean, it don't get any better than that.
Yeah.
I can't think of a better way to spend your Friday. Again, if people want to get tickets, how can they get those tickets?
Go to www.mudeltazeta.zpb.org.
Awesome. Alrighty. Well, guys, I want to thank you so much for tuning in to Sundays at the Square. You are so greatly appreciated. I want to also just take some time to thank my listeners who always tune in. I appreciate it so much. Make sure you follow me at Toni Ringgold Music. That's ToniRinggold Music at Instagram. You can also follow me on Facebook at Toni Ringgold. You can also go on to myb106.com and you can listen to this show and all of the other shows, past shows that I've had with all of my, like I always say, my amazing guests who come in, who are really doing something in the community. You can definitely go back and listen to this. Also, don't forget to like the Facebook page. It's B106 Hip Hop R&B on Facebook. Also, you can find us on Instagram. Listen, we are everywhere, honey. We on your airwaves. We on your social media. We on the internet. I mean, we're everywhere. Just you look, you will find us. We're not hard to find at all. Again, it's been great. I want to give a shout out to everyone in the community doing something. I also want to give a shout out to my local artists. Man, last night it was so good seeing each and every one of you in the building. And what I love is the fact that, you support it. We support each other. It's so great when you don't have to worry about competition, but you have people just supporting and wanting each other to be great. That was a really, really, really good feeling. And so shout out to all my local artists. Shout out to Carla Iris, shout out to JL Principe. Shout out to Michelle Marie. Shout out, or Gerard Kenneth, I should say. Shout out to Michelle Marie. Shout out to Nene Steve, Kyra Chevelle. Oh my gosh. Distinguished Sounds, amazing band. It was just a really, really fun night on last night. At Chiefs, shout out to Chiefs doing their thing, bringing the live music. We got to keep this going. Let's keep this support going. Let's support each other. And again, I want to thank my amazing guest, Ms. Zoe Grant of the Mu Delta Zeta chapter of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority. Yes, I want to thank you for coming in. Make sure, guys, you get your tickets. Cheryl Underwood's going to be in the building. I mean, it's just so much good stuff going on. I will definitely give some more information to you guys soon, and make sure that we have it on the My B106 website and on Facebook, so you'll be able to learn more about the sorority and how to get your tickets to this great event. Listen, I could talk to you all day long, but I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe, kiss your kids, and always remember, there's enough sun for everyone to shine. Be blessed.